Welcome to the New York stream. Okay, just give me a minute before I start. I just need to do some final calibration. Okay. Okay, so we'll start with basically we just start with gold. All right, what we've always started with. So basically, I was actually waiting for a sell, but I don't have a very solid confirmation for this, so that's why I did not take the sell. But if we do see, I actually have my stop loss spot up above here, which I've already hit. Okay, so we'll look for better options, right? Because we do see this massive movement towards the upside last week Friday, right? So we'll see if there's a possibility that maybe we can get a couple of trades in. All right. If so, then we will definitely hop in and try and get some possibilities for the trades. Okay. Just give me a moment. So right now I'm looking at this range, right? So I just want to see if I can actually get gold to actually break maybe the upside or the downside, right? Then we will have a newer range where we can look for sell or buy. All right, so right now I will just be waiting to see some structures to be formed before I actually take any trades. All right. So all right. So basically, I have this movement here. All right. So for gold, basically, I will just wait, like I've said, right? When we have any opportunities, I will let you guys know. All right. Let's move on back to other pairs first. All right. We just go through a quick analysis. All right. NZD USD. Right now, I don't have a solid entry. Okay. Even though the price is currently at my demand zone, right? But on the hour four, all right, on the hour four, I would like to see some kind of movement before I actually take a position, right? So basically, this position I did not take last week. Okay, just let me check again. All right, so right now the price, if we look at this price point here, it has already have a change towards the upside, and the price is currently moving towards the upside, right? So if this price were to just go to our high here, then we will definitely not be in this trade. All right. But what I'm looking for actually is for this price to actually move towards the downside. Probably something like this. Comes to this lower demand area, which includes this white box as well. All right, and then created something like this. Right, then we can look for possible entries moving back to the upside. All right, something like this. So for NZD USD, I'm going to look for buys. Okay, but I will still wait for more confirmations before I do so. All right. Okay, moving on. GPP and NZD. It's on a 50-minute, which has already gone according to my analysis last week, right? But I did not take this trade because I don't have a solid confirmation. All right, we do see this change in the market at this level, right? So if this is where you're going to take a trade, then your TP is just, somewhere from here all the way to the upside is about 60 pip, right? Hence I did not take because it's basically price is above my 50 level, right? According to this low and this high here. All right, so that is why I did not take this trade. But we'll see if there's any possible entries again, then we will hop in. All right. Okay, CAD JPY. Right, so on my hour 4, I'm still waiting for price to actually tap into my 50 level. All right, which is this supply zone, this zone here as well, and also this higher level one. Right, so I have 3 zones here. Okay, price is still ranging at this level since last Friday, right? Up to today, basically last Friday from afternoon, it has been ranging at this level, right? So if the price were to tap in, then we will look for possible entries at this level, or this level. All right, so CAD JPY we will keep a close eye on. All right. Okay, Euro USD. Okay, so price is currently above my 50. So I'll be looking to see if the price would move further. Okay, if the price is going to break above this, that means we have a quite strong support at this level. All right, because the price has bounced 4 times at this level, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so we'll see how this is going to play out before we actually take any positions. All right, same goes for GBP USD. Okay, so we'll wait for this price to move. All right. All right. So as for GBP JPY, this would be my hour 4 zone. All right. So I have a zone here. Basically, this is the price point where I'm looking at this high and also this low, right? But if we do see the price is not back to the 50, right? So we can't take any buys position. So what I'm trying to do is actually take a sell position somewhere at this level. All right. So if I'm moving on to the 15-minute, right? If I'm going to be very aggressive, price has tapped into this level. Okay. If I'm going to be very aggressive, I'll be looking for this level here to have a change in the market, right? Then I will take a sell towards the downside. All right. Distance from the top to this high is about 62 pips, right? But my stop loss is not going to be at 62 pips, right? It's going to be a very tight stop loss on the 15-minute, right? So we'll see how this is going to play out. And of course, my target TP is at this 50 level here. All right, so GBP JPY, I will still wait for this change, right? If it does give us that, then we will take a position, all right? Moving on, Euro GBP. Okay, price, like I've said since last week, I will not be taking this trade because the price has been struggling at this level here, right? It's not because if we look at this structure here, we do see a downwards momentum, right? But price is currently struggling at this level and it's not moving towards the downside again, right? So if this is not going to move down, that means it's going to go up, right? So we'll wait for some structure to be formed for the price to move higher, then we will take a position. All right, AUD, CAD, I'm still waiting for this level to be tapped. So I'll just keep an eye. Okay, AUD, JPY. All right, let's look at AUD, JPY. Right, so I was actually waiting for price to tap into this level, but it did not happen. right? Hence we do have a break of market structure at this level. Okay, so all this I'll be removing. Okay, we have this high here, which eventually has been broken as well. And we do have this high here as well. So right now our range is from this range here. 1, 2, and 3, right? So let's just look at what we can actually get. So basically I'll be waiting at this 50 level for price to actually tap in on the 15-minute, right? So if you do see the price dumped, tapped in, right? Took this demand level, demand area, right? And has respected it and gone to this high, right? So this is something that we could have caught in the evening just now, but we did not, right? So we'll look at possibility of different options. If this price is going to break above this high, right, then we'll take a position. All right. NZD CHF. All right. So it's hour 4. We have this move towards the downside has left. Uh, we won't be hopping into this trade at the moment. Okay, we'll just monitor how this is going to play out before we actually take any position. All right. NZD CAD. So basically, I'm waiting for the price to actually tap into my demand area at this level. Okay, so without the demand area, without the price tap in, I'm not going to hop in for any trades for this pair. All right, so since price is below my 50, right, on the hour 4, I'm looking for price to tap in here and then move higher. All right, so this is what I'm waiting for NZD CAD. All right, Euro NZD on the hour 4 as well. All right, hour 4, I'm just waiting for price to tap in as well. All right, AUD USD, let's take a look on the 15th. All right, so we are looking at a downwards momentum. Okay, so we'll look at possible the higher level because this has tapped and just left. Right, we do see one tap here. This is the second tap, and if this is going to be a strong supply level, it should be pushing the price towards the low, towards the downside, right? But at the moment, we don't see that move coming down, right? So we'll just hold on and just see where this price is going to lead us, all right? If there's a possible entry, we'll take it as well. All right, moving on, AUD and ZD. All right, we have a break here. Just give me a moment. I'll just mark this so that you guys know what I'm looking at. All right. Right. So for this pair, I'm actually waiting for a buy. Okay. Somewhere around here. This would be where I'm looking at. Right. And this is the 50 level. All right. So price has tapped, but not into my demand area yet. So even I'm going to take this whole zone here, right? It's not tapped in yet, barely tapped in at this level and this level, right? So we'll see how this price will play out, okay? And moving on, GBP AUD, something that we could have caught, but we did not. So we'll just see how the price plays out, all right? Because we do see at this level, the price did a very sharp test, just tap in, right? We have a change here in the market structure, right? With a pullback, and it just left. So from this level, it has gone up to 60 pips, right? So this happened basically last week Friday midnight. Okay, so right now for this GBP AUD, we just want to see this price moving up and breaking the high. All right. Okay, so let's move on to other pairs as well. All right. Okay, moving on. USD JPY. On my hour 4, price has tapped this level. With the news help, broke above, came back, and is currently running at about 68 pips as well, right? But if this is going to be a strong demand area, we are seeing the price to break above. All right, so we'll just wait and see how it plays out, right? Same goes for the EU cat as well. Okay, we do see price tapping this demand, right, and left. All right, and right now we are just going to wait and see how we're going to get certain trades for this pair. So we want to see this pair moving downwards towards the demand area and come back to the top. Okay. All right, moving on. Euro JPY. Okay, this happened also last week, right? With this break and the retest all happened last week. So we'll just wait to see this price to break the upside. All right. USD CHF at the moment I won't be hopping in. I'm not going to take this sell because I'm going to take a buy instead. Right. So anywhere below the 50 is where I'm looking for a buy. But also if we do see that this level has came back, right, to this whole block here. Right, it has came back and did this move towards the upside. So we'll just see how this is going to play out before we actually hop into this pair. Okay. Euro AUD at the moment on the hour 4, I don't have any pairs to be taking. All right. I do have a zone that I can look out for. Which I'm using this high and this low with this high. Okay, so this is where I'm looking for this pair, which has already left, but this structure here is not as beautiful as you would expect, right? So I'm not going to hop in, right? Because if you do see, it does tap this demand level. Okay, it has a tap in, right? Moved up, but if you want to take this trade, you are looking for a structure to be broken, which is at this level, right? So if this, you have a change of market structure at this level, and if the price comes back, that's where you're going to place an entry. You're only aiming for about, the high is about 43 pips, right? We'll see if you can get it, right? But if I want to buy, I'm looking to buy below the 50, but this is above the 50, so I will see how the price action is for this pair. If it's good enough for me, then I'll take it. Otherwise, I'm not going to take it, right? Euro GBP we've done. Euro CAD. Let's move on to the 15 for this. All right, so I'm looking for a sell. This one has broken. I'm not using it. This one has broken as well. I'm not using it. So I'm waiting for this higher zone. All right, if the price were to tap in at this higher level, all right, then we will look for a market structure shift, right? A change of character, or you would call it. Okay, so right now the price is here. If they have something like this, okay, broke below this, comes back, that's where I'll place my entry, and I'm going to aim it back to this low here. All right, because why I'm aiming back to this low, because on the 15 minute, we do see that the price has been moving up, right? But if we do look at this level here, all right, this low has been taken out with a body close, right? Maybe some of you guys will call it just maybe a fake out or something, right? But to me, this is a body close outside of this level, which means it's a change in the market structure for me, right? But we'll basically just wait for this level here to tap in, and then we will just take a trade from there. All right, JPP CAD we've done, NZD JPY. Okay. So we do have a break here. The price did not come back to this 50 level, right? But we do have a break at this level here. Okay. So this is not something I'll be using anymore. All right. This would be my low. The break happens here, right? So we do have a new zone that we are looking for, a new range that we are looking for, basically. All right. I'll be looking for buys at this range here, anything below the 50, which includes this big block here, right? So I'll be looking for buys at this level. All right. If you guys have any questions, please do just type into the chat box that you can see. All right. Just type anything that you guys would like to ask. Anything that you don't understand. Why am I doing it this way? Right. Just type in. Just say something in the chat box, and I will just revert to you guys from there. All right. But first, I'll just go through with the analysis that I have at the moment. All right. So this one will look at the hour 4. Euro NZD is still a long wait, right? So we'll wait for this to tap in. GBP NZD we've done. All right. CHF JPY. CHF JPY, I'm like I've said since last week, right? It is a huge range here that we are seeing, right? So for that case, I'm going to hop on maybe to the hour 1 or the 15 minute to look for some opportunities that we can take. All right. So if I'm going to use this low and this high, okay, which means then we do have a change of market structure at this level, right? I'm just going to do analysis from scratch so that you guys know what I'm doing and why am I doing it this way. All right, so then I have a pullback here at this level, so then this would be my low. All right, and my high would be at this range here, right? It's very high off. Okay, if I'm going to take a sell, which means I'm looking at this range here, right? Which, if you can see, it has a tap on the 50 and it has left, right? It has gone to about 72 pips. Right? This is based on the hour 1, right? With that being said, why does the price reverse at this level? We do see this demand, this supply level at this zone here, right? It's just above, this in between the 50, right? Below and so above, but we do see that it's where the price has respected, right? So for CHF JPY on the hour 1, what I will be waiting for is just maybe the price will just break below, right? Or maybe the price will just go higher, right? Maybe from here, let's just say, goes higher. right? So whatever the price, whatever the market gives me, then I will only react to them. But right now, I'm not going to look for any possible entries for CHF. Okay, so I'll just keep it as it is. Okay, CAD CHF, it's our 4. 10 below the 50, it did not tap into my demand area and has gone all the way to 70 pips. All right, so we'll wait for this to tap in again, then we will take a trade. It's either at this level or this level, or we can also use something from here. All right, about this level will do as well. All right, at this level as well, we can use this level and this level. Okay, so CAD CHF, I'll keep an eye. NZD CHF we have done, AUD CHF we have done. Okay, this is on the 15. GBP CHF as well, right? And the last one would be Euro CHF. Let me just look at 15 minute. Okay. Just give me a moment. Right, so this is a very huge range that we see. Okay, we have it here as well, right? But then we at the same time we do have this break above, right? We have this break above, then which means our range just got smaller. Okay, based on the 15 minute, right? And right now we just have to wait to see how the price is going to play out. Okay, the higher the price go, the bigger our range, right? So we'll just wait for Euro CHF to see how the price will play out for us. All right. So basically, I've done most of the analysis. Basically, I've done all the analysis for the pair, and I've also told you guys what I'm actually looking for. Right. So if you guys have questions, please do feel free and just tap in to the chat box and just say anything you guys would like to, and then we'll go on from there. All right. So for GBP JPY, I'm actually waiting, right? But right now we do have a new high here, which means we are looking for about this level for the price to reverse, right? Something like this. Okay, so we'll just wait and see how this is going to play out for us. Okay, if there's a possibility that we can take, then we will take it. Otherwise, then we'll just hold on for the other days, all right, for tomorrow. Right? Because today is also Monday, so we won't be actually expecting too much of a volume, right? Other than most CHF pairs, basically today we actually have news for CHF, which is the CPI news, right? I did not take any news trade as well, so I did not analyze the CHF pair as there's a news for them, right? So I did not analyze the CHF pair during the afternoon, basically during the London session, right? I just left those pairs away. Okay. So right now, I will basically keep an eye for GBP JPY, Euro CAD, and also NZD JPY. Right, so all of this is based on the 15-minute, right? NZD JPY, I'm going to repeat, right? I'm waiting for this demand level to be tapped in, right? Because I have my zones here, right? This is where I'm looking for. This is the range, and I have my below 50, which is this big bearish candle, right? Euro CAD on the 15-minute, I'm waiting for the tap in here and do a change of character, basically a market shift. Then I'll take a position. Same goes for JPY. And then JPY, I need to tap in, reverse back to the upside, retrace, and I will take a position. All right, and basically GBP JPY as well. Right, so for GBP JPY, we do see this tap in here, right, at this level. But I want to see the price basically to just break below here, and then I will have an entry for you guys. All right. So basically, these are the three pairs that I'm actually keeping a close eye on for today and also tomorrow. Right. As for other pairs, are mainly on the hour 4. So it will definitely take some time before we actually can hop into any trades. All right. So if you guys have questions, please do ask. Right. Otherwise, you're just sitting there and just seeing, and you probably will not know what I'm actually doing, right? So if you have questions, please do just ask. As you guys would know, also basically, this week we do have NFP, right? So tomorrow we have news at 11 o'clock for the US, all right? And morning and afternoon, I will avoid all JPY pairs if possible, right? Because we have this medium impact news and also the BOJ government that will have some speech, right? So I will avoid JPY pairs for tomorrow, but anything before 7:30 a.m. if JPY has a possibility, I will take it. Okay, and then on Wednesday we have AUD in the morning, and 9:15 onwards we have the USD, ADP, NFP, right? And we also have the Canadian BOC rate statement and also the overnight rate, right? All these will definitely impact the market. So overnight rate is basically the interest rate for Canada, okay? And GBP is tentative. We wouldn't know what time this will happen, right? Uh, 11 o'clock, then we will have US job opening data, right? And then Thursday we have unemployment claims. We have the Euro main refinancing rate, all right? And then on Friday, which is a big day, which is this one here, right? The non-farm employment change. Right? So this is going to be huge, right? So for this week, I would suggest for you guys to, if you're going to take a trade, right, I would suggest to risk lesser than what you usually risk, okay, so that you don't expose yourself to a much bigger risk, okay. So make sure you manage your lot sizes and just risk lesser than your usual, all right. Alright, so any of you guys that hasn't joined my Telegram, right, please feel free to join into my Telegram and I will let you guys know. I will give you guys more updates, alright? So basically right now I'm just waiting for GPP JPY and I'm looking at something like this, a stop loss here and a TP below which I have a risk to reward ratio about 1 to 9, right? A very huge risk to reward, right? But I will be monitoring this if I'm going to be taking this, as this is a JPY pair, which will have a certain impact tomorrow, as I've said, 7:30 a.m. we have this one, and also at 12 p.m. we have this speak from the BOJ government. Right, so if I'm taking this, I will definitely risk lesser, right, and I will just see what I can do with it. All right. All right, Euro CAD and also NZD JPY we have a tap in. All right, right now we want to see a change in the market structure, right? Something like this. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for NZD JPY, and Euro CAD would be something like this as well, right? So I'm actually waiting to see some sort of movement, all right, before I actually take any position. I will need a certain confirmation first, yeah, for Euro CAD. All right. If this price for NZD JPY, right? If it drops lower, right? If it's just saying, right now because it's above the 50, right? So if we take an entry above the 50, it will be slightly, I would say, riskier. So if the price does this, right? It breaks below, comes back, it breaks below. The lower it goes, the better it is, right? And if it comes to this level here, right, then you can take a buy here and aim back and this buy. Right? So if you're looking at this, then probably let's say you will have something like this, right? Your risk to reward, you will have something like this, right? About a 1 to almost 4, right? So I'm actually looking for something like this. I will just wait for the price to move lower before I actually take any position. Right? But this is just a reference for me to look at that I know the price has stepped into this level right now, right? And if I'm in for NZD JPY, and then I will not go in for GBP JPY, right? Because if this I'm taking a sell, but NZD JPY I'm taking a buy, then I do have conflict, right? If I'm taking both, then I will de-risk myself a little, right? For this candle, we'll wait a few more candles to actually see how it is. So for NZD JPY, I'm estimating probably roughly around 10 or 10:30. Then we will be able to see some movement here. All right. Okay. Gold has been dumping, right? On this 15-minute candle, it has rise and it dumped. All right. Basically, this candle is the 9:30 open, right? It rallied up and it just dumped further right now. It has gone to about almost to 40 pips, right, on a 15-minute chart on this one candle alone, right? So from this range that we are looking at this high to this low, it's about 80 pips, right? Basically, if you're saying for today, we have like from this level, right? It has gone to about 60 pip drop and it gone up to about from the high about 20 pips. Right? So this one I will not take any unless I see something like this maybe, right? Or I do see something like this, right? Then I will try and find opportunities to hop in. Otherwise, I'm going to avoid gold at the moment, right? Right now, if we do see this and we want to see a change of character, right? We are seeing somewhere here, right? And if let's say this would be your entry, right? And maybe your stop is somewhere about here, you have about this much of a room. Which means your stop is only 3 pip and your TP is 6 pip. And so that's what I'm not looking. That's what I'm not looking for. I'm probably saying if let's say the worst come to worst at about this 50 level, right? And let's say I would stop it somewhere around here, right? About this level, I have a 1 to 2. So that's what I'm looking for, right? So I would like to see the price actually dump further towards the low end here, right? Somewhere at this level, right? Then I will take a possible entry here. That's for sure. I could also include about this zone here as well, right? I could also include about this level here as well, right? So basically, trading is just all about a waiting game, right? So basically, you need to be very patient, right? If you're not patient enough, and if let's say you're just trying to rush into trade, then you will definitely be losing more than you're profiting, right? I've experienced that before, and I would not like that to happen again on myself, right? So, for me, I'm at the moment I try to wait as much as I can to look for a much more better setup before actually hop into any trades, right? So I would like to be much more cautious instead of just rushing in. Okay, so if you guys uh, are doing like if you say you're rushing into trades very often, I would suggest for you to just be slightly more patient, right? Have a trading plan with you, right? Just mark out the zones that you're looking for, right? Like for me, I have right now from here to here, right? So this is where I'll be looking for possible entries, right? So if I have a possibility and if I know that the price has done something like this, then I will definitely hop in for a position which I have been waiting for, then yes, it's fine if it's in my trading plan. But if it's not in my trading plan, then I would suggest for you guys to actually just hold on and just wait until you do see some confirmations before you actually hop in. All right. If you're just betting that this is going to dump, then basically you're just gambling, right? So it's not going to do you any good, right? Right? The new 15-minute candle has opened, right? But we do not have any structure, right? What do I mean that we don't have any structure, right? We don't have something like this, right? We don't have a new high and a new low, right? How do I know that? If I just see from this move here, like this move here, right? It went up and it came back down, which means that we have this break here, which means this is my high, and that's where I'm waiting for, like I said just now. But back here, we don't have any ball, it's still very, very new, very fresh here. So if you hop onto your line chart, then you will see something like this, right? This is your highest point, which means you want this highest point to be broken, whereby you know then the market is heading towards the upside, right? For example, like if you look at here, this is what we want to see as well, exactly like here, right? We have this dump, right? It broke below, came back, broke below here, which means you need this to be broken before it can go up, right? Came here, right? Rejected at this level, and finally it breaks above, right? It broke this high where you know the market is moving up. You have this break, comes back, retrace down a little more, broke above again of this high and this high, retrace, went higher, right? So this is what you want to see. Even with this huge drop, it still managed to rally back up and also break above this high. So this is like an example that you can look at. So right now, this area here, I'm looking for something like this to happen as well. If there's something like this to happen, then I will actually get like, for example, if I'm saying, right, something like this, right, I'll be looking to get my entry somewhere here under 0.5, right? So I'm just waiting for this. Like I've said, it will definitely need a few more candles to form this structure here, right? To this place here. It's going to need a few more structures, a few more candles. And so I would say maybe if we're lucky, well, I would say 10 o'clock. Right? If not, we'll have to wait probably 10:30, 11, right? Or maybe 11:30. If this price is going to continue rallying downwards, right? It's just going to continue down. Then we'll just wait longer, longer, and longer. All right? But when I go offline already, all right, I will still update you guys on NZD JPY. Because I do see a bigger potential for NZD JPY that we can actually take. All right. So I've marked the pattern and everything that I want to see on my trading view, basically on also my MT5. So it's just a reference for me to look at if I'm not on in front of my laptop or my PC, right? So I will have at least the opportunity to actually look at NZD still, right? So we'll see how NZD plays out for us. Okay, if we do have an opportunity, we will then take it, right? And we will try and actually just get it straight if given the opportunity for us, right? Right. So I will be going offline already. I'm gonna end my live, all right. But like I've said, I'll be monitoring injecting JPY. So if you guys are watching, you can also just monitor this back on your own chart, right? So right now we are in this zone, and basically you just want to see this pattern being formed, something like this, right? Move down, retrace, dump, and then broke, right? Basically, what I mean by broke, you can actually see this candle shadow, right? This candle, the wick, it's above all these candles, right? If this happens, then this is my change of character, right? Then I will just hop in at the 50 level from here to here. And so probably about here at this level, you have this tap and it just left the station and just gone high. Right? Even with this big dump, it still managed to reach high. Right? So that's what you just got to look out for. Alright, other than that, I think there won't be anything much else. If I'm in NZD JPY, I won't get in for GBP JPY, alright? And Euro CAD is still the same, it has this high, which means this is the low that you're looking for, right, on my 15. And actually this is actually much more pretty looking. Alright, basically we have this low right now here that we need to see broken. Alright. As for NZD JPY, right now it's here. But EuroCAD, I think is much more beautiful. Alright, we have this low, we need this to break below. Right, it comes back and then we can take a sell. Alright, and I'm gonna be targeting back to the low. Alright, something like this. Right, this would be my TP. My TP is not going to change. Alright, my SL for now would be from this high. Alright. It will be from this high. Oh, just let me check. Right, right, something like this. Only my entry level will be shifting. Alright, my stop currently is here. If this is going to go higher, then my stop will go higher as well. Alright, for now it's based on this level. Alright, so I'm going to end my live. Alright, and if you guys would like to know more, please feel free to hop on to my Telegram channel here. Please feel free to hop onto my Telegram channel, alright, and you will get updates from me time to time for the trades, basically EuroCAD and also NZD JPY. Alright, so thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you and bye bye.